And the Minister of Employment and Labour Relations, Haruna Idrisu, says government owes the Social Security and National Insurance Trust 1 billion cedis arrears with regard to the Tier 1 pensions.
He added that the ministry is working to ensure that the Finance Ministry releases money to offset the arrears. He was answering questions on the floor of Parliament Wednesday.
Haruna Idrisu said about 10,000 employers have signed onto the second-tier scheme. He added records at SSNIT had put the number of eligible employers at about 35,000.
Can the minister tell this out? The total stock of money, private and public, in the MPA, in the temporary fund, as of date?
About 2.9 billion. There are some arrears owing by the state and government.
He said the state owes arrears. Can the minister tell us how much? And if possible, what is the foregone interest lost for the money not going to account?
As at this morning, government owed SSNIT in the region of 288 million Ghana cedis as at April 2015. But government has honored its obligations between 2010 up to April 2015. In respect of the second tier, there is an outstanding of not less than 1 billion Ghana cedis, and the Ministry of Finance is, through cash and bond issuance, working to honor its obligations on the part of those areas.
Certain sections of the society would have to be 70 years before they can benefit from the NHIS exemption. If so, what policy measures is the government taking to protect these vulnerable sections of the society?
When you retire at 60 years, you have to wait for 10 years to be able to benefit from free medical care exemption under the National Health Insurance. I've recommended policy review of that particular position to the Minister for Health and probably for Cabinet to take a look at it, because that is the age when they most need the support of the state.
The minister also added a 6-man technical committee has been set up to conclude out-of-court settlements with the 12 labor unions and government. The committee is expected to present its report not later than July this year.
Right, the Minister of Employment and Labour Relations, Haruna Idrisu, has disclosed in Parliament that government owes the Social Security and National Insurance Trust 1 billion cedis arrears from the Tier 1 pension scheme. And as we've been telling you the whole evening, we would like to delve a little bit into this issue. And on the phone now is the coordinator of the 12 labour unions, Abu Kuntulo. Mr. Kuntulo, good evening.
Good evening.
Hello, can you hear me?
Good evening.
Right, thank you for agreeing to speak with us. Now let's look at it. What are the implications of this huge indebtedness to ordinary workers?
The implications are that, one, if government owes SSNIT to the tune of 1 billion, the first implication is that SSNIT will not transparently pay workers their pension benefits and lump sums. And SSNIT will continue to pay under pension benefits to workers. The other implication is that they are asking pensioners to go home and die. The other implication will be that if government owes less, SSNIT will collapse. And when SSNIT collapses, we will have no scheme or any social protection for workers of this country.
Right. Mr. Kuntulo, I think your line is breaking. We cannot hear you. You are a bit sparse. Can you please reposition yourself?
I'm traveling. You know, I told Dan that I am on the way traveling. And as you travel, you will...
Right, so please carry on, continue. Hello, Mr. Kuntulo, are you there? well, I can't hear him properly. And but if you can hear me, well, the pension monies are to be invested in the interests of workers. Now that government is keeping that money, are they going to pay any interest on it?
The interest, yes. I would say yes. That is why we are in court. Some of these things we are in court, and that is why I don't want to be commenting on them. Because if government takes workers' money, as soon as the contribution is made, government and worker, the money now belongs to the worker and no more government or employer. Therefore, if since 2010, our government is owing workers' contributions on SSNIT, definitely we will account for some interest on that money.